So Lionel Messi wins his 8th Ballon d'Or. It was inevitable. It was between Messi and Haaland, but the winner was always going to be Messi. And Haaland did win the Jared Muller Trophy, and Bellingham also won the Copper Trophy as well. Um, yeah. I think even Lewandowski won a trophy as well. Um, yeah. I do think it was mostly to do with Messi winning the World Cup. Um, I think he scored in nearly every game for Argentina in the World Cup 2022. Haaland did win an amazing treble, but although he did win the treble with Man City, he didn't score the in the ending in the latter stages of the FA Cup or the Champions League. He didn't score in the final of the Champions League. I don't think he scored in the semi-finals either. Neither did he score in the FA Cup final. Messi did that in the FA Cup final. He scored a hat trick in the FA. No, he didn't. He scored a hat trick in the World Cup final. But yeah, I do think it was mostly to do with Messi winning the World Cup. He did it perfectly. He did it absolutely perfectly. And I think this is the last time Messi will win a Ballon d'Or because he's 35, 36 now. So there's probably about another 5 years left of his career. So this is probably going to be the last time we speak about Messi winning a Ballon d'Or. So yeah. I don't think we'll ever see Messi or Ronaldo win a Ballon d'Or ever again. I think this will be the last time we see either of the two win a Ballon d'Or. But yeah, Haaland came very, very close. He came second. But he did win the Jared Muller Trophy though, and that is well deserved, respectively, for Haaland. And it was always between Messi and Haaland. There was no, but there could be a potential debate for maybe Osimhen winning it, or maybe Leao or Jude Bellingham. No, it was always between. It was always between Messi and Haaland. There was no. There was nothing else to it. It was either Messi or Haaland. And I do think if Haaland keeps scoring a lot of goals, then he will win a Ballon d'Or in the future. Same with Mbappe. He's doing fantastically in Liga with PSG. So if he keeps scoring goals, keeps winning trophies with with PSG, he will win a Ballon d'Or eventually. So the Ballon d'Or is now for the future players like Osimhen, Leao, Bellingham. You could even make a shout for maybe Balde, plays for Barca, Gavi, Pedri. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I do think obviously um it's obviously always going to be Messi who's going to win the Ballon d'Or. Um Except from Man City fans, I don't think anyone expected Messi to not win the Ballon d'Or. Obviously Haaland did come very close with his treble and his golden boot that he got last season. It was just incredible. It was just incredible what Haaland did with Man City last season. That is a great achievement, but I think Messi winning the World Cup was just um, it was the last biscuit that needed eating for Messi, really. Um, yeah, it was a straw. It was a straw that broke the camel's back, really, for Messi winning the Ballon d'Or. The Ballon d'Or debate was over once Messi won the World Cup. um, we didn't even need to see Haaland win the treble. We already knew that it was over when Messi won the World Cup. He's played. He's had a superb start. Playing fit into Miami as well. So that is another factor of this Ballon d'Or win, and also he won the League's Cup single-handedly with Inter Miami. So he needs to be applauded for that. Obviously, Messi, he will go down as probably I'm gonna say one of the greatest all time, one of the greatest, probably second to Maradona. I don't want to insult anyone here or offend anyone, but the GOAT list probably goes Maradona first, Messi second, R9 third, Ronaldo's in the top 10 probably somewhere, but Ronaldo doesn't get anywhere near the top three of Maradona, Messi, and R9. Um, you could probably even make a shout for Roberto Carlos as well in there. Um, but yeah, if it wasn't for R9's injuries, we could be talking about one of the best footballers to have ever played football. We could have been talking about a player who, if R9 hadn't got them injuries, Messi probably might not even be in the conversation. So Ronaldo definitely won't be in the conversation. No, actually, no, I think they would. I think they would. But yeah, I think it's a bit too far to say that they won't be in the conversation. Yeah, Messi would be below R9 if didn't have all their injuries. So yeah, my GOAT list probably goes Maradona, Messi, Maradona, Messi, R9. Yeah, the greatest of all time has to be it's Maradona, but then after that it's Messi. Yeah, he's won his 8th Ballon d'Or. No one has won it more times than he has. Luka Modric has won it, respectfully. The only goalkeeper to ever have won it, Buffon, who still hasn't retired. I don't think anyway. And it's just it was just inevitable that Messi would win this Ballon d'Or. And obviously it was always between Messi and Haaland as who would win the Ballon d'Or. Ronaldo, I don't even think he was nominated for the Ballon d'Or. But he has done well, respectfully, in the Saudi Pro League with Al Nassr as well. So yeah, we've got to make the most of this because it's probably the last time we are ever going to see one of these players ever win a Ballon d'Or ever again. Messi, he's not going to be around for much longer in football. So, I mean, he's only 35, so he's got a few more years left. I mean, I don't think he was ever going to retire in the top level, but at least, he can do something with Inter Miami. You see, no disrespect to Ronaldo, but Al Nassr, they're called one of the big four in Saudi Arabia. They're one of the big four in Saudi Arabia, so they were already good. Into Miami, they've only just started off as David Beckham as their owner. So with Messi to do what he's done at Inter Miami, it's absolutely amazing. It's tremendous to see just what a player like Inter Miami, player like Inter Miami, that's a club. A player like Messi has done at a club like Inter Miami. Um, yeah, obviously there was no doubt at all that um, that Messi was going to win this Ballon d'Or, and if he didn't, it's a joke. If he didn't, it's a joke. But he has done, and I do think it is a very well deserved Ballon d'Or. Um, obviously, Haaland did come very close. Haaland has got his deserved Jed Muller Trophy. That is deserved respectfully for Haaland as well. Jude Bellingham also with a Copper Trophy as well. Um, I don't know what you have to. I don't know what the criteria for that trophy is. I think it's like no, that's the Golden Boy. That's the Golden Boy that I'm thinking of. Um, but I think Lewandowski also won a trophy as well. I'm not quite sure what that trophy is. Um, but yeah, Messi did win the Ballon d'Or. And it is probably deserved for him because over the last year or so, over the last we thought Messi was finished 2 years ago. Um, he proved us wrong, definitely. I think PSG just fails players, to be honest. Um, if PSG actually played in a proper league, if PSG actually played in a competitive league, like they'd see the reality of their squad, because if they played in the Premier League, they'd get battered. They would get battered. Um, they can't do it in the Champions League, and they kind of failed Messi a bit until Inter Miami bought him. Um, so yeah, Messi wins the Ballon d'Or, and it is quite deserved. He's still the captain of his nation at the age of 35. Um, yeah, it's really really good to see that Messi has won another Ballon d'Or. His eighth Ballon d'Or, eighth Ballon d'Or. No one has won a Ballon d'Or more times than Messi himself. Um, but yeah, he's got to go down as one of the greatest players of all time. But yeah, we can't forget that Haaland, obviously, he he did obviously win a treble with Man City. Not single-handedly though. That's probably why Messi won the Ballon d'Or. If Man City were in a really bad state and Haaland was just carrying them, then yeah, um, Haaland might have been in with more of a chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. But Messi literally carried Argentina to the World Cup final, and then he did all the work in the final. I mean, they won via a Montiel winning penalty, but it was all Messi's work. Montiel just had to, respectfully, Montiel just had to score the penalty to get it over and done with. He did so, but Messi did all the work in that tournament. And I just, he's just too good. Um, he's just one of the best players of all time, and he has won a um, well deserved. I don't know why I keep saying well deserved. He's won a well deserved Ballon d'Or tonight. But respectfully to Haaland too for winning the Jared Muller Trophy, that is also deserved as well. Yeah. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.